Faith Ringgold was born in Harlem, New York in 1930. She grew up in a creative environment surrounded by music, poetry, and art. She decided to be an artist when she was in high school and studied art education at City College of New York. She later received a master's degree in fine arts and taught in public schools for many years. Ringgold's art reflects her personal experiences as well as the history and culture of African Americans. She was influenced by the civil rights movement, the feminist movement, and the African art and history she learned from her travels. She also drew inspiration from her mother, who was a fashion designer and taught her how to sew and work with fabric. One of her most powerful and provocative works is the United States of Attica, a poster that she created in 1971 and 1972. It is a map of the United States that shows the history of violence and oppression against indigenous people, enslaved people, immigrants, and people of color in each state. It also shows the U.S. involvement in wars and conflicts abroad. The poster is dedicated to the men who died in Attica prison in the uprising of 1971. Ringgold's painting style is characterized by bright colors, bold patterns, and flat shapes. She often uses text and images to tell stories and convey messages. She is best known for her quilt paintings, which combine painting, quilting, and storytelling. She started making quilt paintings in the 1980s. After she discovered that traditional canvas paintings were too heavy and expensive to transport, she realized that quilts were a perfect medium for her art, as they were light, portable, and had a rich history in the African American community. Some of her most famous quilt paintings are Tar Beach, which depicts a family on a rooftop in Harlem where the young girl dreams of flying over the city and claiming the landmarks as her own. This quilt painting was later adapted into a children's book, which won a Caldecott Honor and a Coretta Scott King Award. The French Collection, which is a series of 12 quilt paintings that tell the story of a fictional character named Willia Marie Simone, who travels to Paris and meets famous artists like Picasso, Matisse, and Monet. This series explores the myths and realities of modernism and the role of Black women in art history. The American Collection, which is a series of 12 quilt paintings that celebrate the achievements and contributions of African Americans in various fields such as music, literature, sports, and politics. This series features portraits of icons like Martin Luther King Jr., Zora Neale Hurston, Muhammad Ali, and Oprah Winfrey. Ringgold has received many awards and honors for her art and activism, such as the Guggenheim Fellowship for Painting, the National Endowment for the Arts Award for Paint and Sculpture, the NAACP Image Award for Children's Book, the American Academy of Arts and Letters Award, the Visionary Award from Moore College of Art and Design. Ringgold is also the founder of Anyone Can Fly Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that aims to expand the art canon to include artists of the African diaspora and to introduce the African American masters to children and adult audiences. You can support her work by visiting faithringgold.com, where you can learn more about her art, books, and foundation. You can also read her books such as Tar Beach, We Came to America, and Harlem Renaissance Party, which are great for children and adults alike. You can also watch some of documentaries and interviews with her, such as Faith Ringgold, The Last Story Quilt, and Faith Ringgold, My Black Light. Thanks for joining me on my cultural canvas, where you'll find American culture through the eyes of an indigenous copper-colored beauty. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you've received any value from it. And stay tuned for future content. Here's some more art from the renowned artist Faith Ringgold. Thanks for watching.